Hello. Long time no see. How are you, world? We made it. Hi. I'm waiting for the chat to fill up and start. I got some things that I would like to talk about regarding people doing their job to diligence and duty. Just waiting on you. Yeah, I don't like hearing myself. So, but everything checks out. Everything's working. Fully everything is not set up. I have not set up the PC with the games. That is Windows 10 that I can't ever put on the internet again unless I install Linux. But then it can't play the games because it's Linux, and it's just everything needs to be more difficult. And that's why that's exactly why Linux exists, which is another thing I'd like to talk about. I don't think I've talked about this on this channel yet, on any channel. I've talked about this in my private life. Um, I hate that. So, as a professional bum, I hate to say something like this. It doesn't sound right off the rip. But people should not. You and I, we humans should not be doing open source anything yet. It's too early for open source. Everything. Here's the problem with doing open source products, goods, and services is that the 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 openness of the source is still available to the horrible greedy people. The horrible greedy people can steal with permission because you can't steal from a socialist. That's a fact because it was ours to begin with. And to to freely, like Nikolai Tesla, that's the dream, that's the goal, to just give for the goodness of humanity. But then people end up paying $150 a month for internet for access to a free technology that a guy was probably on a lot of drugs. Because that's typically, not always, but typically a lot of good ideas come from people on drugs. Because yeah, yeah. So which goes back to Bill Hicks. Is why do they never put the good drug stories on the news? Why is it always some asshole jumping off a building? Which, I mean, that doesn't happen as often as you would think. And the people who are susceptible to jumping off buildings, that they're like the kind of person that might jump off a building. And so you really just should not give that person anything extra anyway, is my opinion on that. But doing open source projects for the goodness of humanity at this point in time is actually worse. It's doing the opposite. It's actually hurting humanity in big ways, because again, it makes it easier for the greedy people to steal and corporatize and brand and market your free idea that you were like, hey, and all they have to do is slap their logo on it, or and then profit. And like take Facebook for example was intended to replace the hotornot.com at first, and then it became like a online yearbook, which those already existed, but then they were like, let's make it an online yearbook anybody can sign up for, and they put their own information, and then it became a cesspool of the weirdest stuff, you know. We it, and in MySpace, we all abandoned Tom from MySpace. We all just left that guy in the wind. I mean, there's still people that like went back. See, that's the problem with this microphone is if I'm close enough to and then so the pop filter's not incredible unless I talk like way up here. Then you okay. So yeah, it's very not sensitive from even a slight distance right here. Like it's very much, it's a lot softer. But if I talk right here, it sounds good. But then I have to be careful with the and the and the kind of sounds. Nobody's joined me yet, and so I'm not really able. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it until people are listening, because then I'm just a crazy person, and I've had enough of that. Plus, I hate the sound of my voice, and pretty sure I'm the only one who watches these. Maybe if I match the thumbnail, people will. Because I don't know. Is YouTube showing the stream or is it showing the thumbnail that I picked? I don't know. If you pop in here, let me know what YouTube showed you. Because I don't know. What is it? It's 2 weeks until Christmas. So yeah, my panhandling journey, which I'm not even panhandling by any legal definition, because I'm not soliciting, I'm not asking nobody for nothing. What I and if you're gonna make the argument that my existence makes it unsafe, I first of all make it safer, because when I'm around the other scumbags, the real scumbag, the bad, the unsafe scumbags, actually they stay away, because I spoil it for everyone, and they can't mess with me. It's impossible. Not impossible. So what ends up happening usually is, is my existence will make a bunch of people mad as individuals, which is fine. I can handle that. But then they end up collaborating, and then it's a whole collective of like 8 people that just hate me, go around and make up lies, and they're more believable than I am. So that's what ends up. And you'll notice if you're an independent person, that's just what people do. They're weird. If you don't conform to their little group, they're not happy just letting you be. Not all people, not all groups. But I forget who said it, but it's when people start getting into groups is that they become detestable. It's when you start classifying yourself into these little bullet points of existence is where things get scary. I'm gonna watch some stuff and you can't watch it with me. Ha ha ha. Because you're not even here. There's nobody here. It's just me. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Oh, I see. Now I know what YouTube shows you, cause, cause I'm seeing it. I'm gonna do. Shh! Don't tell nobody. Oh, don't tell nobody. You can't tell anyone, okay? What I'm I'm cheating. And you can't tell nobody. Please. Please don't tell anyone that I cheated. Because I'm cheating right now. Hold on. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm cheating. Hold on. There we go. All right. I'm retarded. Oh, today one of the things that happened, this guy, his name's Ramon. And he told me he said because I told him I was like, I speak 3 languages. And he was like, oh, that must mean you're smart. And I said, no, I'm just stupid in 3 languages. And I feel like someone said that before. That's why writing jokes is hard. Because even if you don't know that you don't know that you're ripping someone off, you might be ripping someone off and doing a whole entire. Because jokes, certain things, certain concepts are eternal. Just that's why all the Greek people who wrote about uh, archetypes and whatnot, those archetypes still exist to this day. It's not that they knew you; it's that they knew people. Listen, I got to do a thing. I just, Kuro, I want you to know that I hate you. Okay, like right now, what you're doing is kind of fucking shit up right now. Your timing is not good. Okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Where'd you go? I've been here the whole time. Hello, viewer. How you doing? Oh, you left. Dang it. I thought I had one. I thought I had a friend. I'm gonna check in on my guy right here, and you can't hear it. He's talking about how everything's advertising cybersecurity, which I have a networking degree, and now he's talking about hackers, which I don't know anything about hackers, but he does. He says he hates school. He does not like classes, fluorescent lights, and I'm trying to tell him that in college you can just leave whenever you want. Yeah, nobody cares if you're there. That's my guy, Hurricane JW. Check him out. But he's also now talking about how AI influences stuff. And someone else raised the point of once somebody has the artificial general intelligence, which they have the really smart robots, right? It's people are going to go to war over that. Now, I also heard the idea that if it's smart or if it's smart enough, smarter than people, it should be able to figure out that it shouldn't even exist and cancel itself. Technically, that's not what he's talking about, but this what those are ideas that he sparked by what he's talking about. Now he's talking about Summer Jam. Oh, and aliens. Hurricane JW. Go check him out. He's cool as shit. I fucking love this guy. He's talking about alien intelligence might be AI pretending to be aliens, knowing that we're stupid. Oh shit! Everybody's saying hi to me. What's this dude's name? Oh yeah, Jordan. He says maybe he's tripping. I don't think he's tripping. You know, it's nothing wrong with thinking, because anything could be reality. Kung Fu Matrix style. That's right. I love the Matrix, man. Now they're talking about Elon Musk, and Elon Musk got enough money whether he bets on or against AI, which we know he bets on AI, but it when you have a certain amount of money, it's called you can hedge your bets by putting money in both places, so you can't lose. Mecha Hitler, oh my god. That really happened too. Yeah. Yeah. And it's because the people on X think Hitler's cool. And so when you prioritize people who think Hitler is cool, the AI is going to think that Hitler is cool. Which reminds me of a thing I said today. I told the guy, I said, "Your little cop mustache doesn't make you a cop." But that was the second half. The first half was just doing your job is what the Nazis tried to say, and they got hung in Nuremberg. You can't use "I'm just doing my job" as an excuse. Oh no. He's talking about getting teabagged by Weinstein on the casting couch for acting gigs in Hollywood. Oh no, not Sundance. The organizers of Sundance do not support this message. They had their own TV channel for a while. What about this? That was one of the reasons for the last actor strike AI and writers and everything is you can't have the right. See, pay people what they're worth. Give people value. Like if you're gonna use a value system to put people on a hierarchy, the people on the bottom should make at least enough. Poverty wages should not exist, and yet they'll give grown people with kids like 20 hours knowing they only make 13 an hour and expect them to pay rent. It's crazy. And the people that own your job are the same people that you're paying rent to because they own private equity and yep, yep, yep. Knowing they're hungry. Oh yeah, you guys can't hear what he just said. He said that they come to the hood, charge people who are desperate for work very little hours or money, and then skate on out of there. People, right? Absolutely not. Hold on. Guess who's back? Back again. Well, whoever was watching left, so now the party can start. See, you don't know what I'm laughing at. You don't know why I'm smiling. You don't know. If you were here, you might. No, you. I would have to. I would have to play his stuff too, but I'm not gonna do that. You can go check out HurricaneJW Hurricane JW. You can go check him out. Without a doubt, one of the most creative and uh adventurous. Like the guy's not scared to try nothing. Musicians and content creators. and just a genuinely good dude. And that matters. To me, that matters more than anything else, what you're capable of or what you try to do. What matters to me most is you gotta be a good person. You gotta be decent. You gotta be loving. I don't like the word kind because I think that be kind is a top down message to quell dissent, make people just shut up and suffer. I don't like kindness. I feel like being kind ends up with you being false in your interactions with another person. If you're going out of your way to be nice to somebody, and that's I feel like that's dishonest. Decent being a decent person is just being a decent person. Treating people with respect first and not having demands on that respect. Un, you should you should respect people regardless. Even if they're disrespecting you, you should still respect that person because who someone else is shouldn't define who you are. One thing I've definitely learned is that when you overreact to situations, people will see your overreaction and they will assume that's you all the time. And so, because you can't control what other people do, you can only control yourself. Try to be respectful, even when someone else is being disrespectful. It's fun to fire shots back and forth in a certain way. I have made friends like that before. Wait, what? What's the news? If you pop in the chat and say something, I'll talk about you. I'll talk with you. I'll talk to you. Talk at you. Whatever you got. But I'm gonna watch stuff on YouTube in the meantime because nobody's here. And oh well, someone's here. Feel free to say something, and we'll go from there. But I'm not gonna tell the story that I came here to tell about doing the job until till there's people watching. And by people, it means more than one person. And when it says two, there's actually just one because one of them's me. Unless you say again, unless you say something in the chat, you say something in the chat. We'll talk about that. And I'm not gonna steal other people's content and just play it on my channel. I'm not doing that. I will give actually, yeah. let's for a moment talk about some of my favorite YouTube creators besides Hurricane JW. Uh, I would have to start Angela Collier. I watched everything that she posts. She's so quirky and funny, and seems like a lot of the same things that piss me off piss her off. And it's good. Oh, Chad's dope. If you've never seen Chad, you should definitely watch Chad. Uh, I mean, maybe you disagree. I've never met a person who could find Chad disagreeable. Uh, Michael Stevens, aka Vsauce. He's got a new thing he's been doing. Antonio Speaks. This guy, he's on it, man. I don't know if it's just him personally, like his personality that I like, but the stuff that he talks about, I feel like nobody else is talking about it, and it needs to be, or at least not from his angle, because he's actually in a lot of his videos responding to stuff that people are putting out in the world. Uh, Ariana Belanger that's not her name on YouTube. She's the Ari Rat on YouTube, but she's without a doubt my favorite YouTube creator. I think everyone should go subscribe to her, the Ari Rat. I watch August the Duck. I think he's pretty funny a lot. We're not actually gonna go in alpha because again, like a lot of these are just actually coming off the top of my head rather than off my alphabetical list here. But there, oh, Nathan McIntosh needs to be a way bigger comedian than he is. If you don't watch Nathan McIntosh, he puts these random. I don't know if they've stabled out, but I think he needs like 17 million subscribers because he seems like a decent guy who would not mishandle the funds. I don't know what his stance was on the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I personally feel like anyone who gave any comedians crap for uh, accepting a large check to do a show because you think nations mean something, that's I think if you gave them crap, even if it was just in they're stupid, the Saudis, right? That's bad. You shouldn't um view people negatively for wanting to do their job at the top level. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why you. If you want to talk about why you're filled with enmity and hate for people who are a lot more successful than you, we can. But that's not the way I've ever conducted myself. I will say that there's no ethical billionaires. Corporate America is horrible. The greedy people seem to succeed more than generous people. But I've never been mad at someone for being. I've never been upset. I've never been envious of a person. Nobody's ever had anything that I want. You know what I mean? It's if you don't know what I mean is it's I've looked up to people and been like, oh wow, that guy's talented, and then found out later that they're like lower ranked than I am. I get like not as popular as I was in Rhode Island, in Massachusetts, in Connecticut, and in parts of New York. And it's so it's like it's strange, because I'm like you should be at least a B level celebrity. What is this? Why are you not a B level celebrity? And it's I don't know. I view but I also have a very odd. I have an eclectic sense of taste. I have eclectic tastes. So what I find agreeable and hilarious, the whole world might not. But also, there's the problem of if everyone in the world saw every comedian would have 13 million followers. No questions. Any art form that you do, don't stop doing it because people do it different or better than you. Because you're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your audience. Get out there and do it. Paint it, video mash up it, and throw it on the TikTok. We're in the best time. Yes, AI is a horrible thing that's going to rip off anything. Okay, so back to the open source discussion. You gotta try and put yourself out there and practice, and so that way it's the skills develop to where you can at least do it faster, whatever it is that your talent is. Practice with it, put yourself out there, try. There's nothing wrong with trying. There's nothing wrong with failing. You know, but personally, I've never failed as a comedian except one time where me and Marv showed up to a show that we weren't invited to. I've otherwise than that, I've never bombed once. I don't even know what it's like because I have that thing inside me that says I have these people's attention. I'm going to make them laugh. Oh, there was another time that I bombed intentionally because somebody told me the whole audience was cops and judges. So I fucking yeah. Fucking I don't like cops, man. Judges are just lawyers and cops. Typically, it's I don't know. Judges are different than cops. Like I don't have any enmity towards them, but the cop, what are they there for? They legally do not have to protect anyone. You can't fight them. It's like a felony to fight the kite. If you can't fight the cops, who can you fight? Oh, you go to a gym. Well, I don't want to fight guys that are going to the gym all the time. I want to fight roided up cops in the streets who think they're sexy with the tattoos and the taking selfies on the job. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you, you piece of shit cop. You're a class traitor. You're probably an abusive dickhead if you look at the statistics. And it's okay to abuse abusers. I mean, to a degree, it's okay to harass and harangue abusive people, so that way it's called. You got to bring their attention to the fact that they're abusive, but so for them to change it, they're not going to just choose to change it on their own. They're not going to look at any. They're going to always feel like they're right. So, and that's kind of something I've always gotten myself in trouble with. Is I like to bully the bullies. But also, I don't see myself as a bully because of the fact that, like, a bully has a posse. I'm one guy, and I'm not like, I'm not gonna fight you. Even if you hit me one time, 99% of the time, I'm gonna laugh at you, right? But if you punch me from behind, that's a different story. I'm going to react different. I'm going to have a negative reaction, it turns out. But it's straight to my face. I've never in my life. Everyone gets one. I don't. You can hit me one time as long as you try twice though. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have to defend myself because now you're trying to hurt me, and that's not good. Don't let people abuse you. If you can't fight them, run away. Don't accept abuse. That's the message for today is do not accept abuse. You don't have to accept abuse. It's okay to walk away and live to fight another day. Dibble Doink, he's underrated. He plays games, but it's not even about the games. He's just a funny dude. I like Dibble Doink. Dr. Fatima. I don't know how she says it different sometimes. She's very permissive in it, like she'll let whoever she's talking to talk, take the wheels, yeah. But she's a good content creator, great content creator. Honestly, she's an astrophysicist, and she makes science communication and social theory videos that they kind of mesh together nicely. And but that, yeah, give her a follow, worth following. A lot of these people don't even post anymore, but they're quitters. Let them quit. The weak will weed themselves out. For show TV, he's a funny dude. He's always rocking with bearded conversations and Monkey Man. That's how I know that's a little trio, little clique here on the internet. Fredo. I'm pretty sure you watch Fredo. If you're watching this here on YouTube, which nobody is, good for you, smart people. You've probably seen Fredo. Fredo's great. Fredo does not need my recommend, but I will offer it. Oh, London Storm. If you're into kind of more, you'd follow London Storm more for personality than consistent. I mean, if there is a consistent anti-theist theme to everything, but there's a billion of those. There's a billion anti-theists who make different kinds of content, and you would follow your favorites based on probably personality. And if you just give London Storm, like check him out, see if maybe he makes fun of Big Nick a lot, and Candace Owens are his big hit videos. It's London Storm's a good guy. He's my dad now. Although he hasn't answered me since I told him that, which is a very dad thing to do. I want to message him again right now. Okay, I'm going to tell him, you haven't messaged me back since I told you that you were my dad. Which is a very dad thing to do. But I also had a very negligent father. So maybe not all dads. Start a movement. Let's load my first front page. See who's popped up there, and then I could tell you, because it's mostly the people that I follow. Oh, David does tech stuff. Hurricane JW, definitely worth following. Both those guys. Internet comment etiquette with Eric, love it. Definitely check that out. As I mentioned, Chad, Jazza, that Jazza's good. He's funny. I mean, a lot of he's a corporate shill, but like, he's all right. You don't got to buy the stuff that he advertises. Cyman Dan, I don't really watch all of his stuff. He's a little flat for me, but he's more of an educator than anything. So and he's not going to teach me pretty much anything. He teach me the world is not flat and that God's not real. Oh, I had no idea. Kazumi, guy's always matching. What have we got here? CeeLo, like made by CeeLo, or I don't know how she says it, Silo. I don't know. It sounds like a man chair. CeeLo. I mean, it's spelled like a man's chair, like a masculine chair, like a seat for a boy, which might, I don't know, be an inside joke. But those are some of my favorite YouTubers. Try to recite them again. Chad Chad, Hurricane JW, Internet Comment Etiquette with Eric, Simon Dan, CeeLo. All these all these people are Godless Engineer. Definitely worth following. Antonio Speaks. I said Anthony. It's definitely not. Yeah, definitely. Antonio Speaks is very close to 100K, and you can help him get there. Aaron Ra. Aaron Ra actually emailed me back. Oh, I'm not doing this yet because I don't have any viewers right now necessarily. But I have an email back and forth with Simon Whistler that's gonna get talked about at some point because I don't know. I think everything's funny. But I have that in my in and out box in an exchange of emails between me and Simon Whistler, or Simon Whistler and I. Because I'm not a writer. I don't have writing credentials. I don't know how to format anything. I just bang it out in Notepad if I do type anything at all. Which is why I don't like. See, I grew up being taught two different things. One, don't write anything down. And two, document everything. So that's one of the things that's preventing me from writing my book. Because I do have an interesting story, and I'd sell at least 5 copies. At least 5 people would be interested in seeing what I have to offer, or hearing about what I have offered. Less than, oh no, about 100 people watched the short where I explain the news article where I made the front page. I've made the front page 3 times in my life so far. The first time was when my dad got arrested for whooping on me, as they say. The second was because I was Charlie Brown in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. And the third was when I stabbed that guy. So I'm kind of a big deal. You are too. If you're watching this, know that. You're kind of a big deal. And whatever you've been putting off, try it, do it. You will. Practice. You don't got to do it in front of people necessarily, but and oh man, if you're going through it and you don't have like privacy, that's one of the things I'm grateful to have, is that I do have like not unlimited like not normal amounts of privacy, but I do have some privacy and the ability to put food in a fridge, which when you're homeless, you can't always do that. So homeless people don't have any privacy at all. They have to they can't even brush their teeth in private, man. It's and so that discourage, and then you can't build a routine, like a healthy routine, because you don't have privacy. The sleeping's tough. and not having the ability to store and cook food is harmful when because as I mentioned earlier in an earlier video, um, it if you can't cook food, you're basically forced to buy fast food, which is incredibly unhealthy and more expensive. It because you if you got to be if being able to cook and store food is a basic human need that people are denied right now. And if you don't let people do things the normal way, they'll find workarounds. And yeah, you can keep busting them and making the workarounds illegal and play cat and mouse forever if that's what you want to do. But that's not my recommendation on how you should deal with that. Uh, I think everyone should. I think everyone should have and is entitled to health care, housing, and food. And those, I think, those are basic human rights. This is this is going to be a long stream because I'm sleepy, but I'm committed to getting somebody in here to chat with me about something, anything at all. So I'm not gonna end this chat until it's like about something, until it's fun, until someone else gets involved. So I'm not just a crazy person screaming at the void. There's people popping in and out, but they're I don't know. What, are you scared or something? It's probably that one hater that I have that just dislikes everything. I have an internet stalker. One guy or lady makes it their life's goal to dislike everything, absolutely everything I post. It's funny because they think I'm the loser. Like, what are you doing? Where your life is to harass people that you think are beneath you. Wild. It's a wild way to exist. You're allowed to do it. I don't think that. Look, yeah, they already hopped in and dislike. I got the one dislike already on this live. I bet it's Betty Blades. I bet I'll I'll bet my firstborn child that it's Betty Blades. Just hated, steamed. It's not my fault. You're bad at everything, dude. You gotta get you gotta get mad at yourself and practice more. Try harder and do better. It's stop trying to charge people to be a guest on your podcast. Stop trying to make money off of other people's misery. That's it. And when you're confronted, don't immediately jump to voice messaging that you're gonna get a gun and hurt someone. You fucking weirdo. You're not built for the public life, bud. If that, and then you stalk the person for years after the fact, weird. Strange guy. You're allowed. I ain't no beesh. You know what I mean? You're allowed to hate me, dog, but just shut up. Mind your business. And when you see me, do what you gotta do, dog. That's it. Why don't try to make my life any worse than it is. That's bitch shit. You a bitch, Benny Blades. Anthony's too real. Hello, hello. There's baby blades. That's a thing I made to mock and ridicule the man I'm talking about now. It's good to have you here. You're the first person to actually jump in and say hello. Hello, hello. Anthony's too real. How are you doing today? All right. Hey, I made it. I'm here despite the universe trying to rip me to shreds. Here I stand or sit. And I'm happy to have you here, Antony's. Oh, ain't, hold on. Let me check your page out before I start spreading false information. Are you the guy? Oh no, you're a lady. I think Antonice. Oh, that yeah, Antonice is a lady's name, right? Not to assume your gender, but I'm usually pretty good at this. Oh yeah, it's a woman. Okay. Hi, Antonice. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm a comedian. I try to be funny. Being funny has been my one saving grace and defense mechanism. It's being funny is why wouldn't you? Why I don't understand serious people. They make me laugh too. Oh, here I feel like so I'm going to say things that's gonna have you like, boy, you need Jesus, and I'm just I'm just letting you know that no, I do not. I do appreciate the offer. But Jesus can't save me. I promise you. Because it's on us. We gotta say aliens aren't coming, and I don't think Jesus is coming either. I don't think anyone is coming to save us. I think we as individuals have to step up and save ourselves and each other. That's what I think we it's it comes down to looking out for the next person. Just that simple. Or whoever's right, you can only see what's in front of you, so just care for them as best as you can. All that is in your sight and purview, because you the stuff that's behind you is, yeah, it's the stuff that would hurt you the most. It would surprise you the most. But it's behind you. There's nothing you can't, because once you look behind you, the people that you care about that are supposed to be in front of you no longer have your attention. So you can't. Can't do that. Can't can't be worrying about what's behind you all the time. Or you could just do what I get on the internet with one of these cameras here, and you could see what's behind you and what's in front of you. Oh, well, Ms. Antonise, I would highly recommend. I have some stand-up comedy on my page. If you sort my videos by the most popular, my stand-up comedy will be below a video of me being shocked with a dog collar. Thank you, Ms. Antonise. Do you post? Oh, I got your page up. You be posting. Oh, you go live too. Oh, you out yet? You make T-shirts. Okay. You have events. Are you a comedian or just an MC? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find. You make great faces. This is awesome. I'm subscribed. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you. Where where have we encountered one another before? Yeah, I don't I I'm a character. I'm animated. Sorry. I don't know. Just be recording. Fuck yeah. That's it. Um, I don't recall. But I'm already subscribed to you. I didn't know that. So I gotta check your videos out more so they show up on my feed. Bucky's is a vibe. A penny costs 2 quarters. Oh, yo, there's a good scam you could do right now, right? Is if you're good at math, you go you go math yourself a bunch of free nickels from the Walmart. if you so what they're doing is they're rounding down. So if something costs, they're rounding down a whole nickel. If you do the math in your head and make things cost something that ends in a 9 or a 4, you make 4 free pennies from the Walmart. And if you do that, now this may sound silly, but if you go to the Walmart self checkout and you do one item at a time and each one costs 4 pennies more, you'll actually compound those pennies, and it'll keep spitting out nickels at you because it's not allowed to give you pennies anymore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you go out there and do each item that ends in a 9, especially food, because you don't have to do the tax math, but if it ends in a 9, you go cash that out. Because listen, oh my god, I can't even say it on YouTube. One of my life philosophies is N words gotta eat, and I this is fucking I I personally in my life would just say it to you, but here on YouTube, me being what I am, saying those words don't vibe right for some reason. I don't understand it. I might be autistic because it doesn't make sense to me. So if you got a scam to eat, scam away. Get that money, dog. Do what you gotta do. That's a. It's. I mean, technically, it's not a scam. Nobody's stealing, and yeah, you can hold me to this. The Waltons, the people who founded Walmart, are supposed to be of the Christian denomination, so that if you make a few bucks off of them by 4 pennies at a time, because that's them, you're helping them you're helping them do the right thing. The one so Walmart, I have a lot of complaints because as a poor as a lifelong poor, I found myself in the Walmart against my will many times because you can't get why is a bag of chips $7 at the gas station, but it's $3 at Walmart when they get delivered on the same truck? I don't know. But at the same time, it's because when you go to the convenience store to get that bag of chips, you're supporting a small family and whatever people work there. When you go to Walmart and you pay $3, yeah, you're supporting the people that work there, but you're also supporting billionaires who don't need your money. Yeah, get a job if you can, bro. If you can get all three of those things, if you can get a guaranteed uh check, like I don't support the government. I do not ask the government for assistance, and I ask them to also leave me the fuck alone. It so far, I still don't bother them, but they feel the need to intervene in my life. But I don't get any government assistance. I get $0. I don't get EBT. Um, yeah, they shouldn't. They should just people should just let people be, unless they're in distress. Like if someone's clearly in distress and you can help them, okay, then we need government for that. But why is government able? People are fine, but but then the government gets involved and they're not fine anymore. Recently, I've been watching a lot of videos about how the state, not, I mean, everything's racist and that's horrible, but the state takes people's kids with unfounded claims, and then once they have the kid and the claims are found to be unfounded, people are going through absolute torture to try to get their kids back when there was never. This is not my personal experience. I was rightfully put into state custody, but it even though my dad beat the crap out of me, there's no saying that I was better off, because when you disrupt the bond between a parent and child, that child is traumatized. Yeah, yeah, they're just, and it's racist too. Uh, they do it to black families more than white families. I just hold on. Let me check out my history because it was really recent that I saw this, and maybe I can post the link for you. Yeah, Nathan McIntosh, London Storm, some more news. Definitely second thought. These are worth seeing. Okay, I feel like it was a second thought video now that I'm thinking about. Oh no, skip intro. Where's so I'm gonna search. That's what it was. And he does what's called propaganda videos, trying to expose how TV brainwashes people into sucking cop dick. In case it has been clear, I am a firm believer in do not fuck the police because that's how they reproduce. Was it a skip intro video? Because I'm not seeing it now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's okay. So it's about SV. Yep. It's their most recent video. It doesn't feel like it's about snatching babies from families. And if you look into it, all the kinds of abuse you can imagine are rampant in group homes. In, kid on kid, staff on kid, physical, emotional, all kinds of. Skip Intro is the channel's name. And the most recent video about how SVU, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna, yeah, yep, yep, yep. That's the video I watched recently. Absolutely is. Yep. Skip Intro, SVU. It's his most recent video. And it's much more organized and verbose than what I am typically in explaining. Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing, because okay, so I started the stream by saying that we shouldn't do open source anything, and uh, until and unless everyone has the same access to resources, is when we should start doing open source, because all information should be accessible. But right now we live in a society where people are hateful and malicious, and those views should not be given the same uh, leverage that are given to ones based. And statistics aren't always facts, because statistics, if you it's all in it's about angles, really, because you can make a statistic that says absolutely anything that you want it to say, based on how you collect the data, based on who you collect the data from. But everything, all information, so libraries are crucial, and I've wanted to develop an app that connects all libraries and all neighborhoods in such a way that, like, a kid in Detroit could get a book that only exists in Italy mailed to their house, and read it and return it. But then also have people who like hardcover books, who like hard copy books, to be able to do book swaps between users, and then also have the users in contact with the authors that they like the most. So that way, it'll help authors sell more books, broaden their audience, because then you can, connect with the people who read your stuff, and it'll help the readers of books, have newer, better, to change their books out, different, and without losing anything. And then it'll help people have more information, more books. Because TV's good, but it's been shown that your brain doesn't have the same activity as it does when you're reading a book or playing a video game. When you're playing a video game or reading a book, your brain goes into a state of permanence in learning, and you connect with the characters and you create the scenes yourself, and that should be more encouraged, I believe. But when you just stare at a screen, yeah, it's relaxing, but how often can you recite what you just watched? You know, unless you watch it again like multiple times, it doesn't stick. If you watch it multiple times, then you could do it line for line. But then all the work's already done for you. There's no imagination. You're not learning to. I mean, so YouTube's great. That's why I love YouTube, is because real professors and doctors and people will come up with their own formats and videos, and you can learn it just about anything. But as I mentioned, the problem with that is the greedy people can also access that information and see what people are doing, they observe and analyze everything down to a science, so that they can emulate success without putting in the work, and then they wonder why everything they produce is hollow and empty and not accepted. It's because we know that there's no person behind that. It's a suit. It's a hollow, empty suit, just trying to make a buck, bro. It's obvious. And it, I mean, usually they make enough money that it doesn't matter that it doesn't catch on or become popular. And that's like industry shills and music and stuff. Is yeah, it. They don't have. You don't have to sell records to see. Another thing is when they do album sales and things like that, when they calculate album sales, it's not how many people bought the album, it's how many albums they sold to stores, how much shelf space they were able to accumulate. And so that's how industry plants happen, is because like and then another, so it started in the late 90s. Well, it started before that, but it really took hold in the late 90s of like the Britney Spears and the Spice Girls and the Bratz dolls, and trying to sell things to kids on TV, making kids feel like they're going without, making them feel inferior because they have Mega Blocks instead of Legos. That kind of stuff. I mean, it existed in the 70s and 80s and whatnot, but it really went hard in the 90s. No, no, no. Yeah, it's not individual. No, it's how many boxes they sold to stores and whatnot. If the store throws them away, those albums were still sold. Money changed hands. Someone wrote it off as a loss and didn't actually lose anything. Robot dick. Just kidding. And what artists actually make the most money off of, and they should, is live events, live shows, that kind of stuff, because that is hard work. People often don't think about what kind of energy goes into setting up, and then you have to plan the show, you have to set up the show, you have to coordinate the show, and a lot of duties are going to be delegated to like stage hands, stage managers, this kind of stuff. But you still have to do the work, and then you have to go up there and perform nonstop and entertain however many people for 1, 2, 3 hours. A lot of people don't realize the work that goes into entertainment. They just take it for granted, and that's why they want it for free in a world that runs on money, which is understandable. I like what YouTube does to a degree, and it's I guess it's changing its functionality to promote smaller creators now, which I have in the past year been seeing a lot more small creators on my For You page, my front page, and I check them out. I'll almost always check them out. Um, everybody's got value. Everybody's worth uh, putting your ideas out there. Doesn't mean you're always right. Just because you have value, don't mean you're always right though. Be learnable. Be teachable. Be open. It's weird when people get on the internet, which is which is an open forum, and then act like other people don't belong on the internet. It's like, no, this is here for everyone. But if if you're a small creator, you keep at it. Keep doing it. Don't stop. But listen to your fan base. Make adjustments as necessary. It, listen to the people who invest their time in you. You got that's what. No matter, because no matter what you do, there's going to be haters. People, there's going to be people. There's going to be detractors. There's going to be people trying to beat you down, pull you back, and it's your job to just not let them. You go with the people who show you love and support, and you'll be fine. Don't ever stop. I'm gonna have to watch more of Ms. Anthony's videos. You seem like so much fun. Oh, if real offends you, this ain't the show for you. I'm watching that first. I can hear it. No one else can. I'm not gonna steal your content from you. Oh, you have fun with it. Yeah. See, I agree with that. Yeah. See, we on that same tip. No, we're the, yeah, no, we the same. Right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause your video right now and talk about what you're talking about. Just because you like that's just. I mean, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. I feel like being kind, being too nice, is dishonest, and you're doing the other person a disservice in not speaking up and not telling how you feel. And if it makes that person not want to communicate with you or act over the top, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry. I don't. I genuinely. I don't know. You have fun flipping out, being a baby about it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of life you've had up to this point where you just expect everyone to agree with you all the time. That's I don't know. I could never imagine that. You gotta accept that some people are just different, uh, wild that people and I know what you mean because there are people who you kind of have you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around them because they don't even process their feelings and they don't know their own feelings. They have this whole thing in their mind that doesn't comport with reality, and I'd be a bad friend to let you keep doing that and not saying something, and it turns out that they don't. You'll lose a friend anyway, because and they were never a friend to begin with if they can't take what you're saying seriously. If they, I mean, goofing off and having fun with it is one thing, and take anything I say with a grain of salt because I'm not the end all be all of nothing, you know. But at the end of the day, I still kind of expect you to take what I'm saying at least a little bit serious. Like, yeah, I don't know. And then, don't take it too serious. That's what I'm saying either. Like, don't. go off the deep end, off an off the cuff comment, or criticism that I might make about, because that's destroyed a number of relationships in my life. Is just me saying what I genuinely think and feel, and then the other person can't handle it, so now it's F me. I don't know, man. All right, F me then. Whatever, dude. I forget this. Oh, totally, dude. This is why I'm hot. That's the same song, right? Mims. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna type "totally dude" rap song and see if it's Mims. This is why I'm hot. Because I'm remembering that being. Well, there's one. There's a whole song. "Party Like a Rock Star." Okay, that was around the same time as that, but it's totally different song. Shop Boys. It's that southern shit. Yeah. Crunk. Totally, dude. I'm listening to that now. I'm sorry. It's taking me back. Yeah, the Mims. This is why I'm hot. Shop Boys. Party Like a Rock Star. I'm pretty sure those songs came out on the same day. I, I don't think so for real, but oh, you got to run. Well, thank you, Ms. Antonise. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna jam to this song though. Ah, it's edited, censored. Fuck censorship. Totally, dude. Oh yeah. Now I gotta bump. This is why I'm hot. I don't gotta rap. I can make a meal saying nothing on the track. I represent New York. I got it on my back. This is why the song just started. I ain't gotta rap. I can sell a mill saying nothing on the track. I represent New York. I got it on my back. So I'm gonna bring it back. Show me love. This is why I'm hot. This is why. This is why. Oh, now I'm gonna do the shoulder lean. This is. Yup. Sorry, I'm on a vibe. My people don't dance; they just pull up their pants. Oh no, this is the Ti shoulder lean. Let me find that old joint. My don't dance, they just pull up the pants and do the rock away. It's big pun. Uh what's that song though? Oh, Fat Joe, my fault. My fault. That was racist. I didn't mean to get them mixed up. So it is. It's also called the show. Oh no, it's called lean back. Yep. The shoulder lean and is the lean. Yeah, is this is this? It's the same dance. It's the same dance. Joel Santana on the track. I gotta jump. I gotta bump the. My don't dance. They just pull up the pants and do the rock away. Now lean back. And then in my mind, DJ straight into I'm so hood. Yeah, I never dance when I'm in this place because you and your mans is planning to hate. Yo, hold on. Let me talk about that. You really could not dance in the club for a couple reasons. Because you got the people there just waiting to clown on you because you busted the wrong move, or because you just because they feel like you ain't hot, or because your gun might fall down. You can't go in the club just popping and locking because it might unlock and pop out on you. You gotta. So hold yeah. I would also like to point out that Fat Joe looks like my big brother, and he's also a liar and a fraud, but he's a successful rapper, and he brought Puerto Ricans into it. Not brought them. He's one of he. Oh, Khaled was on Leanback. I did not know that. I'm glad you can't hear it. I would get copyright claims so fast. Don't dance, they just pull up the pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Don't dance, they just pull up the pants and do the rock away. And gangsters don't dance with boogies. Ah, Remy Ma, she cold. I like that raspy gutter voice. I love it. Somebody don't dance. That's the throwback, man. Yeah, I recently posted on the YouTube about my background and history in discovering rap music and cultures separate from my own, you know. And so that's clearly typed out in my posts. A lot of people looking at me would assume that I absolutely jocked Eminem from day one, and I did not. I actually intentionally. A lot of my friends was juggalos, so I didn't listen to ICP myself. I was never a juggalo, but I did stand in front of the same Burger King asking people for cigarettes that they did. So we were friends. um, I avoided Eminem until I was a mature adult, and MMLP Marshall Mathers limited print two came out. It was the second one was the first album I ever actually listened to from Eminem. I've heard I heard him feature on a bunch of 50 Cent and G Unit, um, Royce the 5'9", Tech Nine. I heard all that, but Exhibit, that song with him and Exhibit, "Don't Approach Me," that was one of the undeniable banger. And so I was like, let's give this album a try, and it was the right album for me to pick. It was very good. Tells a story, and so and it was a continuation. So I went back and checked out all his older stuff, and I was like, yeah, I should have listened to him sooner because for my life and everything is very relatable. But at the same time, I don't think Eminem would have listened to Eminem. I think Eminem would have said, "Fuck that guy too" at that age. And so he wouldn't have messed with him. Eminem would not have listened. Oh, you know what I mean? And it's not older Eminem wouldn't have listened to younger Eminem. I'm saying at no point in Eminem's life would Eminem be interested in what Eminem got to say. It's And I was there too because I mean we had DMX, we had the Locks. Uh, it was the rap game was very well saturated at the time, and then the Lil Wayne era hit, and the scissor and all that, and I was like, oh, this is I gotta get back. So that was when I found time for Eminem. I myself am not a rapper. I've written poetry, but under duress. My English teacher made me write a poem and recite it, and she cried, and I got like put in a book, and it was weird. Cause then I made her cry again by being mean to her, cause she's just too nice, too on me, and it just was as. Can you not, please? I tried being nice about it at first, like multiple times. Like, you need to just leave me alone and let me do my thing. I'm going to pass your class, miss. I'm not here to do anything excellent. I do not intend to excel in English. That is not my plan, lady. She just didn't get it. So I went off on her in class one time. And she cried, like real cried, like sobbed, and it felt bad. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's funny that it happened. It was funny at the time. It's funny now because, I mean, you're an adult. You're a teacher. How are you going to let a kid say anything to you? But I'm also a proponent. You should listen to kids and take kids seriously because I felt ignored as a kid. And I had a rather superior. I'm an exceptional learner, and for adults to just dismiss me off the fact that I hadn't existed long enough, it felt bad. And so you should take kids seriously. You should listen to them, but you should not let anything a kid says make you fucking cry. You I don't know this lady had emotional issues. You have to have some real bad emotional issues to be a wholly grown adult and let a child say something that makes you just have to take like 10 minutes off of work and cry. I mean, but also that goes to show, like, the deep cutting a person can be when they have the right tools. Just, yeah, lady, leave me alone. Stop trying to live through me. Please, you failed in whatever. That I'm not here to pick up your slack, lady. I'm here to pass a class. This is a requirement of school. I have to be here. So I'm gonna do what you tell me to do. But all this extracurricular stuff I feel like I'm going to decline. Please, thank you, please. But she was relentless, and after that, she wasn't. So I got what I needed out of it. Please. Because I try to be nice to people at first, and if you're just, you can't be pushy. You can't be trying to make people do anything. I'm gonna cut it here. 12:30. Hope you guys had a good lunch. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, this stream here. Thank you. And if you're able, please consider it, because today my panhandling got cut short. Even though it's not really panhandling, I just sit there quietly, and people know that guy could use a little help. And so, but I don't have any money. I have $2. I have two $1, and that's what I got. And I got like 2 hot dogs that I can eat. I got a YouTube, Amazon. I need like, I need a phone. I need a phone, like an active phone. I haven't had an active phone in almost a year again, and then the inactive phone fell like too many times, and now it's broken for real. And there's avenues where I can get a free phone if I pay for service. I need like $45-50 and to do that, and I'll have at least a month of service. Maybe in that time, with an active phone, I'll be able to get some kind of work. But that is a requirement to be able to get a job, even if it's under the table, this and that, which is hard enough to do in my situation, which I need a lot of money to be able to handle my situation and be able to even get any work. So, yeah. And I have to, I can't print my own money. Tried that. Doesn't work. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye. Have a beautiful day.